type of energy only Darren McCarty and Neil Rule can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D! What day is it? Tuesday.
Rest in
I was
peace,
in yesterday,
Tuesday.
so I messed up. It's Tuesday. Beautiful day out there. Get
I'm
your
stunned
outside stuff in.
I'm stunned you're here.
You know what? Like I will be on the golf course very shortly.
1:38.
But the people need me right now, Neil.
They do. They absolutely do. My
Good to
name's
see
Neil
you.
Rule, that guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty. We have KG. KG, what's really good?
Not the technical difficulties, but we getting through. We can't keep some good brothers down, you know.
No,
that.
we ain't good, but we're real good.
Yeah, we
from a
doing it.
technical perspective.
Yeah.
Spencer Raxter's bumping and grinding in there. What up, Spenny?
No.
All right, we'll come back to Spencer Raxter later.
Yeah. It's tied up right now.
There's a ton of stuff to get to. We got to have Spencer weigh in on the Michigan State. We missed him yesterday.
Oh, yeah. This ain't even a good day to troll Spitty, man.
I'm not trolling.
No.
Okay,
you're
you know
not.
what?
You're not. I am.
Okay, you
I'm
are.
getting my shit off, but
As you
because,
should.
well, hey.
As you should.
yeah.
Well, I was told Sharon Moore's back
Yeah.
by Sam
Well,
Flannel.
see, this
I
is,
was told Aiden Childs was a better quarterback. So
this is how we roll at Big D Energy, right? We're a family in here, so just like Kenny let Spenny go off to whatever. And Spenny's, guys, do you forget? Spenny, sometimes when you're on a free roll, it doesn't work out to your benefit, but you were
Crashed
still
out.
on a free roll, correct?
Correct.
So, you know what?
But they choked hard.
yeah.
But they should know, and you're the one that's going to step up to it. And like you said, you know, you're as part of Big D Energy, you're going to stand there and you're going to with your chin up, and Kenny's going to say some stuff, and you know we're going to move on, right?
yeah.
Another day. We're going to hope to get all these TD stuff figured out.
All right, Woodward Sports chat thread, jump in to there and get your thoughts out. Aaron Rodgers always stays Ryan's reaction. Aaron Rodgers, 30th in the league in completion percentage.
Oh, I bet he is.
Interesting. Rodgers can't move in the pocket anymore. He's
So
toast.
said,
I tried to tell you
virus.
guys.
And it was like, oh, it's.
No. Yep.
Tried to tell everybody. Anyway, DNC ENT. Rudy Gay retires on a Rest in Peace Tuesday. R.I.P. to a
Damn.
legendary. It is Rest in Peace Tuesday.
One of the most serviceable players in NBA history.
No, he was, man. He was good, man.
Yeah.
Chuck Brewer, so is Ryan Ermanni back on the Michigan bandwagon now? That's a question better posed to Ryan Ermanni.
Yeah.
2-4.
He's in good spirits. We'll say that. He's doing better.
No, he is.
He's
he is
had a
doing
rough
better.
year this year.
Dr. Pierce will join us coming up in the 12 o'clock hour as well. I want to ask him about the high ankle sprain. We always hear about it. Mm-hmm. I want like the definition.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what brought up the question yesterday, and I think it goes along that lines, right? Was the conversation that you and Stick we were having about Goff being in there and worried about his ankle when he took a hit there and stuff like that.
Never fails.
So maybe that's a question for Doc as far as is it something that you know we don't have to worry about as much, or is it something I know in hockey the high ankle sprain is a SOB. It sucks, man, because you can't push off, and it takes a long time to get better. So, and why I say that is because that's what our quarterback seems to be dealing with, and our tight end seems to be dealing with.
Well,
It seems like
Malcolm
everybody.
Rodriguez will be out too with the high ankle sprain. So that's the gist.
In
of what I'm
hockey,
driving at.
in hockey, you're told right. You'd rather break it.
Damn.
You'd rather break it. So I don't know in football if it's the same thing, but I got to think running and skating, pushing off is along there. So good thing Doc's coming in today. We'll
Can we ask Doc about the Jordan Love groin injury? Because, I mean, there's question whether he'll play or not. I'm pretty sure he will, but we all know groin injuries. They linger. You know, they might feel like they're gone, but it's something he's going to be dealing with.
Well, here's the thing, right? For me, sitting right here, I've had 3 sport hernia surgery, which the hernia is the groin pull or whatever. It's just to what degree. There are so many different degrees, whether it's just a strain,
Yeah.
right? I've had 3. The second one, I tore the groin off the bone. right? So 2 on one side, 1 on the other.
Sheesh.
Yeah, no,
that's tough.
No
It
point.
feels like it sounds.
No, absolutely. Yeah, so I have on my right side, I have from the original one a mesh plate in there. Like I'm numb on my right side here. You can poke it or whatever.
Yeah.
To burn it. We light it on fire.
You can light it on fire.
Well, just saying, there might have been some hots that have fallen down there, and I haven't noticed before, Kenny. So,
Yeah, no, I get you.
Right? No, but the whole thing is to what degree? And here's always one with the groin injury, right? If it's not healed, you can make it worse, and you can make it worse too. That's something. So
Yeah.
Pursuit this weekend seems to be a must, even if Jordan Love is in there.
I'm glad you brought that up too, because the Packers have a bye week the following week after they play the Lions. So is it a smart decision to sit Jordan Love?
I don't care either way.
I don't either. They're going to beat them regardless. But
From their aspect, they can't, because this is their game against
They do
our
need
game
this
against
one.
the Vikings,
Yeah,
right? That you're going to let Detroit. If you're looking at it from their perspective, you have to take care of this game if you have any chance to win the North.
But D-Mac, Malik Willis. Malik Willis.
Let's pray, Kenny.
Yeah.
Let's pray.
And
What's that?
said the prodigal son has returned
He has.
That's a fact.
In a different form.
in a different
Right.
form.
Making Maz and them look like they know something.
He's
Yeah.
resurrected.
Yeah.
All right, I can get my shit off now, and then
Okay,
let
Spenny,
KG get his shit
you're
off.
back. You're back. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we-
let me walk you into
We got a
this, Spenny.
virus on this computer, and it's stupid, pissing me off.
Too much.
You're not a
X
man
videos.
that's really familiar with the viruses, are you?
Nope, never,
Not one time?
not one time.
Like the Michigan State Clinic?
No.
Don't even know where it's at on campus, do
Never
you?
heard of it. Nope.
All right. Anyway, Spenny, I do want to get your thoughts. I did miss heavyweights yesterday, 5-7. Shout out you and Easy. So
Shout
this
out.
is all organic to me. I haven't heard it. I don't know where you're at. I am curious to know where you are at. Spencer Raxter, your thoughts on the Michigan State game?
I mean, I think all Michigan State fans should share the same thoughts. I don't think there's really a different line of thinking you can have that they choked, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, they did not perform. They did not execute when they had the opportunities to get out to a lead or to put the game away. And in a rivalry on the road, you're not going to fucking win doing that. Aiden Giles was not good enough, flat
They
out.
suck.
He was bad. He got outplayed by Davis Warren. You can't do that. They got away from running the ball with Nate Carter in the second half for some reason. I personally would have given Nate Carter the ball until they physically stopped him.
That's how big the Aiden Childs fumble was.
Yeah.
It changed the complexion of everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It was bad. You got to score on that first drive when you get down there to set a tone. Coming away with nothing is absolutely unacceptable. Fumbling the ball is absolutely unacceptable. They didn't perform. They looked like a JV team out there. It was embarrassing.
And there you
So
have
where
it.
do you, Spenny, where does this go? Because what I'm hearing from your tone is the fact that the immaturity or the fact that young guy or whatever, you're past this.
Yeah, I am
enough
past
in the
it.
season that these are things Neil brought up yesterday. The fact that you can't turn that ball over in that time. At that time, it's not about
It's a
about
backbreaker.
scoring. It's about the fact that Michigan's got possession coming out, and you got to take care of that ball as much as possible. Isn't that what we said for Michigan State to win the game? Is that no turnovers?
Yeah.
Right. So you're beyond that, and you think that they should have matured, and the quarterback should have matured by now at this point of the season.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. Like, this is the game you get up for. This is the game that it's all about, especially when you're, not obviously not going to make the playoff. This is the most important game of the season. Obviously, getting into a bowl is still on the table because you play Rutgers and Purdue, but you had a great performance against Iowa. You went out there and you dominated, took care of business. Then you come in the most important game of the year and shit the bed. Can't
Bottom
have
line.
it. Can't have it.
But it's not. You and I are in line. It's not good enough, man.
No, yeah.
Period. End of story. Quarterback makes all the money. He came up the smallest.
Yep.
It was all there for him to be the hero. and
Everybody except Nate Carter is a bum.
Yeah.
They were Saturday.
Yeah.
They were Saturday. It's just that turnover, man, changed the complexion of everything.
I was told Nick Marsh was going to have 200 yards receiving, so I'm just saying.
Well, I didn't even know he was on the field until
Yeah.
the end of the game. Like, it was wild. But anyway, no. But Spenny, just wanted to clean that up, get
Yeah.
your thoughts out
I
there,
mean-
and lay it down. Why do you do that?
I don't know. Do what?
like when you talk about your team, be like, hey, it wasn't good enough. Like, you don't have an excuse. You're not talking about the shenanigans after the game. You don't want the county prosecutor involved. Like,
yeah, I don't care about that. I care about the product on the field, and the product on the field was not good enough.
That's weird.
So
is it
real quick? Spenny,
it's just
is this
football
coaching
shit.
or is this? Because to me it sounds like this is player.
I think it's a little bit of both. The coaches have to do a better job of getting them ready for this game. The coaches have to do a better job of putting them in situations to have success. I thought Aiden Child's play was a microcosm of the entire season because he's been hesitant to decide whether he's going to run or take a shot. By then
it's too late.
And by then it's too late. You're not the greatest athlete on the field anymore. You know, this isn't college or this isn't high school anymore. You got 5-star athletes all around you. So he's trying too hard to make the big play every time and not taking what's given to him. That is a maturity thing. That is an age thing. But I think the coaching staff needed to do a better job of making sure they were ready to play and get up for this game. It seemed like Nate Carter was the only one that remembered that this was a rivalry game. So I think you should have had Coach D'Antonio in the building all week to prep these guys because, you know, Coach Smith is new to this. This is his first game of this, or first rivalry game of his tenure here. So he needs to do better at getting his team up and making sure they're prepared, and the execution was bad. It was bad on all fronts.
You know what I'm hearing out of Spenny and the Spartan is that the effort wasn't good enough, and the effort execution wasn't good enough for this rivalry game. He's embarrassed because it was as if the coaches and the players don't understand how big this in-state rivalry is, and they just sort of went through the motions. And so, like, I can sense the disappointment.
Coach Smith was on the sideline talking to Sharon Moore before the game. You don't fucking do that. You don't do that. You look at it.
Look at you two.
You don't talk to that.
You guys are like, other than when we get into this, but you guys respectfully. That's why I love listening to you two argue as diehard Michigan State Michigan fans, because it doesn't go anything against you guys, but you get your points off and you respectfully do it, and you both right there is like, yeah, this. Right. Come on, man, that doesn't happen. It's supposed to be swearing at him across.
Let's just be real about it. I'm happy about this weekend, but it ain't like I could just come in here and like back. Michigan is back. Like, I can't really fully get my shit off like we could.
Well, you watch the morning show. Sam Flannel's got clips all over social media saying, man, I'm proud of this team. I talked to him this morning. He's like, hey, man, Sharon Moore's back, and he's like, well, we'll see. He's got to have a winning season. I'm like, well, what if he's 6-6? Well, then you got to win the bowl game. So your entire view of Michigan's program and your coach rests on whether or not they win the Liberty Bowl.
I mean, if they were to not win a bowl game, that's a bad look. But I get what you mean, because it really don't matter because at this point. They were supposed to be a playoff team, so the bowl game is really irrelevant at this point. You just can't finish with a losing season. That's the real kicker here. If you finish with a losing record, we got a whole nother set of questions.
All you got to do is get an opponent who's got a decent quarterback. He's going to say, I'm piecing out for the draft. And then you'll have Florida State from last year in there. Yeah. Like that holds no weight.
No, it don't.
And that's the dumb shit I'm talking about.
But it's okay for him to be happy that it looks like the offense has somewhat of a fucking pulse. What if we had to cheer for fucking 5-6 games? Nothing.
We'll find out Saturday, won't we?
Yeah, we will. We will. But I'm just saying, for this weekend in particular, rivalry week, they can't lose to Michigan State. Like, their fourth loss of the year couldn't have come from them. No offense to Sparty, but that's just like, come on now.
It was a battle of which shit stinks less.
Well, but that was it, Spenny.
Like, the stinkier shit.
Because somebody in the chat here said, Ryan's reaction said, Neil, can we draw attention to the fact the Bears had a spy linebacker on the Hail Mary play as if the QB was going to run for 65 yards? And Ryan, I'm glad you bring that up, because not little bro stays doing little bro things, but bad teams stay doing bad team things. They do. And when you get the football back, after the kickoff, and you give up a field goal, and then that team's getting the ball again, and you give up a touchdown, that fumble becomes a 10-point play. It's a 10-point play, and you cannot win doing that.
No, and you can't win having it at 1st and goal and walking away with nothing.
Yeah.
That's bad team stuff.
Bad team stuff?
That's what bad teams do, man. And it's all over the place. Yep. Show me a loss.
They were outcoached and outperformed by Michigan.
Yeah.
Colton Loveland was the best player
Michigan
on the
didn't make any mistakes. No penalties, no turnovers.
No penalties is crazy.
A little bit. I will say that. I can, as a Michigan fan, say that no penalties is a little crazy.
On Sunday, the Titans. Bad team doing bad team shit.
Yeah.
Like, throwing the ball up and down the field, but then turning it over. And then turning it over again. You cannot win.
Being down on the goal line with Tony Pollard, but throwing 4 straight times.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
No, that is absolutely it. Woodward Sports chat thread. I got a thing that just popped in my head about the trade deadline, since people that's all they want to talk about right now.
Of course,
And it just popped in my head, and it's going to be good. Sandy Dorton, good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good
morning,
Top of the
everybody.
morning.
Yep.
Top of the moment.
Nia Millimeter, going to be a good day today. Yes, it is going to be. All right, Spenny, I'm going off the board on you already. I apologize in advance.
It's okay. Today's
It's one of them days.
been a bad start.
Yeah.
Nobody
Just
knows that,
one
though.
of them days.
That's true.
Hey,
Guys, it's been a bad start. Now they do.
now they do know.
It's all right. We recover.
You can rescue this day. How about you volunteer to do something cool?
Some lunch money. Get them out of this. Maybe you need. Actually, Salvation Army.
Yep.
Because guys, Spenny, it's about gratitude. What are you grateful for and giving back? When you're feeling bad, give back. Salvation Army, Red Kettlebell campaign. That can be you. Register to ring.com to sign up for shifts. You have the option for a 2-hour shift at a physical bell location, or you can sign up virtually to raise funds from the comfort of your own home. Virtual bell ringers, sign up now. Rate meow and begin fundraising at any time. Traditional bell ringing begins Friday, November 7th, runs through Christmas Eve, excluding Thanksgiving and Sundays. Remember to sign up for volunteer shifts. Register to ring.com.
And after you're done with that, you can go home and you can load up and get ready for a Saturday night of college football with Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Scan the QR code on your screen. Use a promo code Woodward1000. Fund your account up to $1,000 and make your first bet. If your first bet loses, you'll get it back as a bonus bet. It's almost like a free spin, I guess you could say. A do-over, I guess, is even a better way to term it. You can do that with Caesar Sportsbook. But look, everyone's got bonuses and stuff like that going on. Let me talk to you for a minute. The app, smooth, clean, doesn't glitch out. If you're in the live betting, that's it for you. You can bet on literally anything in the world. They got all the markets available there to you as well. And they're one of the heavy hitters in the sports betting game. It is Caesar Sportsbook. Scan the QR code on the screen. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule here for Dr. Pierce, our injury insider from the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. His visit's powered by Amon-Ra Southfield. He'll be here today, as a matter of fact. We'll talk about the high ankle sprain. We'll talk about Jordan Love's groin. Pause. And he will be in studio with us every Tuesday. On Thursdays, he's with Ermanni and Edwards as well. And what can he do for you? Yeah, we talk about sports injuries and all that kind of stuff. But he can help get you squared away. If you're the weekend warrior, if you're getting up there in age, but you still want to stay active, but you got stuff bothering you, soreness, all that kind of stuff, he can give you the path, everybody. Scan the QR code on the screen right now. Go in and see Dr. Jeff Pierce at the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. He's helped me out. He's helped Spenny out. He can help you out as well. Oh, by the way, Darren McCarty trusted him with his career. You know, where he won 4 Stanley Cups? He trusted him with that. I don't know what more recommendation you need. Dr. Pierce, our injury insider, right here on Woodward Sports Network. All right, we are off and running. What is today, Wednesday?
Yep, Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right, fair enough. On a Tuesday, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there and get your thoughts out there. What, Neil? Michigan gets no credit? No, not really. You were outplayed for large stretches of that football game, and you beat a 4-4 team. You want credit from me? Go beat Oregon.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with that.
You mark me on that. We good on that?
We good.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a fact.
There it is. But yeah, so we're definitely going to get into it. All right, we got hey, do we know the top 5 for this week?
No.
We had
Can
something.
we do top 5 neck pains? I got another. I'm fucking old, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Life come at you fast.
I got a kink in my neck. I'm like trying to talk to people. I got to move my whole body.
Ask
all
Dr.
falling
Pierce when he comes in.
Yeah.
No, serious. No,
That's fair.
Time out. Let's be serious. Like
Yeah.
when he's done, no, seriously, because he'll. I trusted him with my career.
fair.
Sven.
It's a
You
fact.
can trust him with
I
yours.
can trust him with mine.
And he'd be happy to help.
All right, let's get into this. Freddie felt 313. Neil, open the phone lines if Michigan beats Oregon. Okay.
Pick up the phone. Start
Yeah.
dialing.
Start dialing. I'm not good enough at my job. Carry the show for me. Big Con 51. Neil, what position group are you targeting in round 1 as everything is fresh right now? You talk about football. You do need to go some form of offensive line, I think. But anyway, that's for the future. All right,
that for?
Here's the deal. The trade deadline thing. Everybody lost their mind yesterday, D-Mac, about Dan Campbell. And I listened to his interview on the flagship today. And he said that Dave Burkett asked a question. And he answered it.
Yeah.
But Dave didn't accept that answer and kind of followed back up. He said, so, I kind of jumped up and down and gave the same answer.
Yeah.
And then everybody accepted that answer. And so, hey.
A little PR in there.
Yeah,
Just
a little
gamesmanship.
The trade deadline is a week away. Everybody's losing their mind right now.
And everyone starts losing their mind.
The Chiefs made the move yesterday to get Josh Uche. Everyone lost their mind about that.
Which you said, compared him to.
We have Josh Uche here.
Yes.
He's James Houston.
You like the mom. We got that at home.
Yeah.
Right.
We got hamburgers at home.
Right. We got Josh
You got
Uche at
Josh
home.
Uche money?
Right.
We got hamburgers at home, everybody. Like that's what it was. And I know everyone's going to flip out. You guys go look at the numbers. Who am I talking about here? Josh Houston? Or James Houston or Josh Uche? Who am I talking about here? His good season was 2022. Hasn't done a lot lately. Really is a pass rush specialist. Doesn't help you at all in the run game. Who am I talking about? So you don't even know. You don't even know, right? Is that far off?
He's a slightly better James
Okay.
Houston, though. Slightly better.
So you already have
He's done a little more than James Houston has. Just a little bit.
slightly more.
Yeah, just slightly.
Well, you already have James Houston here. Don't cost you nothing to get him.
Well,
So there you go. Great. Glad that we're on the same level there, okay? No, but D-Mac, like, here's what it is for me. Do you expect the Lions to win Sunday
I do.
at Green Bay?
I do. Especially without a healthy Jordan Love and stuff like that. And because they're on a mission. Right, so they know the focus and they know what it means right now and stuff like this and what they're playing with now. Malcolm's gone down and Malcolm not being a starter, but they look around the room and they're there this week and they're on a mission. If you can't see that, right? You're not telling me they don't want to put a 30 burger plus on Green Bay, which is always tough. I love the fact. Here's the thing: this time of the year, you look at the weather. I'm probably going to be golfing before the game. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which means the weather in Lambeau isn't the frozen tundra, which I don't even fear our team going into that. I know Jared Goff's an indoor quarterback and stuff like this, but the way this team's rolling, did you see what Bill Belichick, and take it for what it is, but that's Bill Belichick saying he doesn't see how this Detroit offense is stopped. Yeah. Because they have so many different ways and so many different weapons. Dude, have we not seen in the past all the trickery between everybody? Not only do you have Sewell, Decker, Skipper, whoever, like in on plays, you got Montgomery throwing it, you got Amon-Ra throwing it. Like these guys are clicking on offense. So I don't think they'll be able to be stopped. Yeah. No, I expect the victory And the topping point for me is the fact that Jordan Love shouldn't be 100%. And I hope he plays, and I hope they want him. They want him to play. The best thing for Green Bay to do probably would be to rest him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Can't.
I don't care who plays quarter. I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't either. But
no, you're on a mission. Do you not feel this, that they're just going down the road and let's go? This isn't the hiccup game to me. This isn't.
Which there will be one. Because there's one for everyone.
And usually, Neil, that's that game at home. Last year it was Thanksgiving for Green Bay. But I don't see it this week. I don't see it. I respect Green Bay, but
Lambeau's our bitch now. Just be real about it.
How many picks is Kirby going to have?
Since the death of Aaron Rodgers on that field, on that fateful night,
and we know who
we have on Lambeau.
They exercised him.
They did.
Nitty gritty. Absolutely expect to win Sunday. Ryan's reaction. We're going to beat the Packers without Hutch or replacement. Word. Old Jarhead says, nope, Green Bay wins due to no quarterback pressure. I guess what I'm driving at here is the question. And Spenny, I'll go to you because I know you're big on the move game.
Okay.
Do you expect them to win every game on their schedule?
No.
Like going into it?
Oh, like going into the game? Yeah.
Damn near, yeah.
Okay. That's it. That was the question.
Who are you scared of as a Lions fan?
That's my point. Like, I don't know. Like, this whole trade movement has become like almost like a political campaign. Like, what are you afraid of? For real. You want to hear it from me? You want me to say it? You want me to say it?
What?
Even without Hutchinson, even without a Hutchinson trade replacement, I do not fear any team in the NFL.
That's a fact.
I do not fear any team in the National Football League. I don't, because this Lions roster, as currently constructed, is still good enough to win a Super Bowl. As currently constructed, is still good enough to win a Super Bowl. And you guys, I think you believe me every time we talk in here. Do you expect the Lions to win Sunday? Yes. 47-7 Lions. 48-12 Lions. Yes. Every single week. So either you think it or you're bullshitting. One of the two. Like, that's...
Who's going to stop this offense? I think that's... It's not even about our defense and missing Hutch, because what have we proven right there is that back end... Right, secondary, and yes, I know what happened early in the game, but the way that they can adjust and as physical as they are, and the takeaways.
Yeah.
This is a team that can take it away in the air, and now they're proving that they can knock it on the ground with tackles and stuff like this.
Yep.
So this defense, even if it's a bend, don't break defense, who's going to stop this offense? Who's going to stop this offense? So big, right? So if you give up, this defense still without their best player is how much better than last year?
That's my point.
Yeah. Only Jared Goff can stop this offense. That's it.
Now you sound like he's
Subs.
What's up?
Shout out to Just a Fan for the 10 gifted subs in the chat.
Hey, shout out, man. Shout out.
Dante 151. Lions already had a hiccup game week 2 against Tampa. Lions lost by 4 points and had a chance to win it at the end. Woodward Sports chat thread right now. Yes, I believe that we are the best team in the league.
I do too.
Romp says that. Tactile Puma 58. If they don't make a move, they deserve to lose. And why?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So let's just cut the shit, everybody.
So we're just making moves to make moves.
Bingo.
No.
Bingo.
We mentioned this yesterday. There's got to be a criteria that you have to be to play on this team. So it's not just anybody that makes it in there. You have to be one of their dogs and be adhere to that herd that's there. So character and you got the guy comes to the door, Neil. This is what it's like. Dan Campbell. He's that dog. He's sniffing.
Right.
He's a dog, and he's like checking you out. And you will. And once you pass the coach, then you got to walk into that room. Imagine how intimidated walking in, and if you're not up to speed with what they got going on, you'll get left behind. They don't care how many sacks, how much money you make, how much pedigree you have. Are you in to make our team better?
Yeah.
They're not going to add unless somebody can add to this team.
Yeah, and I've said it all along. This team doesn't need to act out of desperation because we have everything that we need here. But at the same time, I just know the NFL. I know what it's like in the playoffs when you don't have a pass rush and then it starts to get exposed. See last year. We were 17.
So you don't think they're the best team in the league?
No,
they need something to be the best team.
It's
time to put it on wax.
It's not that. It's more of the fact that I just want to improve their odds. I just want better odds on the bet.
Thing.
That's
I don't dispute
it.
that.
They can get there. I just want better odds. That's it. And another pass rusher helps your eyes. You don't need to act out of desperation.
100,000,000% that Brad Holmes will make a. There is a guy out there.
It might be done already.
It's not the name. I don't think it's going to be a name, but it's going to be somebody that comes in and does, look at, putting guys in positions. And like you said, what is the strength to this team without their top guys? Right? It's numbers.
Yep.
It's numbers. What was it on the offensive line? 9 guys, rotating them in when they had Ragnow down, when they had guys down.
Right.
What do they do on defense? So it's going to be somebody that fits in the rotation that you're going to know that's going to make a play. Look at Isaiah Thomas, right? Something like that. What does he do? He recovers a fumble. Is that good enough for you, Neil?
Yeah.
If you bring in a guy,
Trevor Nowatzki,
throwing right in his guts and let the Polish assassin, take it away.
Old Jarhead, don't use a Tennessee game as a gauge. I'm not. I'm using the roster as a gauge. I'm using this franchise as a gauge. I'm using what they've done last season into this season. The show goes on, everybody. And I'm not saying don't go make a move. I'm dead set against it. It's just if they don't do anything, I don't want to hear it from you guys. Then you're out. Like Tag Top Puma, you're out. And by the way, I'm keeping receipts on everybody here because I'm going to go back to this if they don't make a move.
Yeah, of course.
And then you are out. So, Spenny, I'll go to you.
Yeah.
Are they good enough right now, as constructed, to win a Super Bowl?
Yes.
So if they don't make a move, you won't jump off the Rensen.
I won't jump off the Rensen, but I'll be upset.
Will you still think they could win?
They could, yes. I would be confident if they made a move for an edge rusher.
Yeah. So if they don't make a move, do you still think they will win the Super Bowl?
I won't put my life on it, but they still would be the best team in the NFL, yes.
So you think they would win the Super Bowl still?
I think they could.
Okay.
I would be a lot more comfortable if you had an edge rusher.
That's what I mean. We want to improve our odds. That's it.
No, I get that.
It's not that I don't believe in what I'm seeing. But you guys know what's going to happen here, right? Any move they make is going to be blown out of proportion. Say they trade for Zadarius Smith, 6th round, 5th round, whatever. Yeah.
It's going to be like, we did it, everybody, like it's over. And that is not the case.
No, if they trade for Zadarius Smith, they should get another guy.
But there's no, you know what I'm saying, though? There is no magic potion that you're going to get. Everybody wants this. Everyone's taking the Michigan fan approach. Like, you only want to play if you're going to win. Like, there's going to be moments of uncertainty. It's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It's hard to win a Super Bowl in this league.
You know what the beauty is? Here's the beauty. What's the one thing this team needs? Right? Pressure. Right? An end. One thing. They're not fixing 5 million things. So Brad going into this trade deadline can focus on that. And I believe the way this team's put together, it's going to be 2 or 3 guys. It's not going to be that one guy, right? But he's going to go around. He's going to pick those guys around the league or trade for somebody that's going to have an impact because they believe that they can help. That's what he's proven that he's done in the past. But the beauty is he doesn't have to focus on 5 different positions.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I think there's absolutely no way they don't make a move when you look at.
It's guaranteed.
I'm with you. 100%.
How they all have talked about this season and what level they've put the season in, and you literally lost your two starting edge rushers.
Yes.
And a couple rotational pieces on the defensive line with Kaminsky and Pecco. Like, you need help. You do.
Any more injuries and this looks totally different, Neil. That's all we're saying.
And Patrick Mahomes has lost 1 Super Bowl, correct?
Yep. Correct.
What was the reason Patrick Mahomes lost that 1 Super Bowl?
Both his tackles missed the game.
And he was running around for his life.
But
yeah.
Both his tackles.
But they still had an effective pass rush that was getting after guys. We've seen the Detroit Lions go up against
tackle. Can you imagine if we didn't have Penei Sewell and Taylor Decker?
It wouldn't matter if they couldn't get to the quarterback. You still got to get to the quarterback. We've seen the Detroit Lions go up against backup tackles and not be able to get to the quarterback. The reason Patrick Mahomes lost was because he was running for his life. You need to get pressure on the quarterback, especially when you go up against elite guys. If you're going up against Sam Darnold and you're going up against Mason Rudolph, it might not hurt you, but when you saw what Mason Rudolph and Calvin Ridley did in that first quarter, imagine when that's a good quarterback and a good receiver.
That's all
Well, I apologize then if I still think they're good enough to win a Super Bowl.
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
And guys, I'm not going to do what people at the flagship are going to do. If they do not make a move, I'll be here chilling.
Yeah.
100% I'll be here chilling, and I still expect them to win the Super Bowl.
That's what needs to be put in perspective. Like, if they don't make a move,
but
they've built enough cachet to where I trust it. But at the same time,
Like, look at the people in the chat right now.
I understand.
Look at the chat right now. D-Mac, I just want it on wax.
Yeah.
Do you believe or no?
Yeah,
I get the
think
feeling some
everybody
don't.
believes, but it's
In this situation, it's
confident.
okay to have nuance. And
you're not
yes,
confident in what?
I'm not confident they would win the Super Bowl if they don't make a move for an edge rusher. Can they? Yes, it's possible, but I wouldn't put my house on it.
So you would put your house on it if they made a move for somebody.
If they made a move for a damn good edge rusher, yes.
Like, give me a name. Give me a
Like Trey
what's-
Hendrickson or Zadarius Smith and somebody else. Like to replace
you're
what
not
Aiden
going to
Hutchinson-
get that. You're not, I don't think that's.
So what are we going to
down
get
the
then?
pipe.
Isaiah Thomas and be cool with it? No, we need to get an actual body.
It's not about being cool with it. It's about what other teams are willing and what you're willing to spend or whatever. Do you not think that because it's one position and if it's that guy, I think that they would seriously, they know they're that move away, so they would go after that.
Yeah.
Right? Which would give you more confidence.
they're not afraid of the big name.
I get it. So
They're
if
not.
they make a move for a big name, you give them what, 80%?
Yeah,
They
I would
don't
be-
make a move, you give them 40%?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be the big guy, but it has to be someone. You need to get help.
Somebody impact.
Somebody better than you have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mason Rudolph carved you the fuck up. Calvin
For a
Ridley had
quarter,
100
yeah.
yards in the first quarter. And then in the rest of the game, he became Mason Rudolph again, and we saw why he's not a good quarterback. But if that is a playoff level or elite caliber quarterback that sit back there and could do that, it's going to be a long day.
Wasn't that early?
So then,
It was
so
in the
then you
first
don't
quarter.
believe,
Like,
you don't
dude.
believe they're good enough right now.
What did I just say?
But Neil,
They can do it. Can they do it? If we're talking about can they win a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Am I confident they'll be able to do it without an edge rusher? No.
See, I am. I think they're a good enough roster. I think they're a good enough organization.
They have
What
the same-
team?
I think they have good enough
What team has
players.
won the Super Bowl without an elite defensive line player?
I mean, I don't have all the rosters
There's
in front of
literally.
me right now.
It's going to be tough for you to find one.
yeah.
Okay, well,
The
I mean,
Lions literally lost the NFC Championship because of no pass rush.
right? And what teams lose? Oh, teams that lose both their starting tackles with the greatest quarterback ever.
I
Both
mean,
their
and a
starting
team
tackles.
that is absolutely loaded.
Would the Lions win the Super Bowl? Panay Sewell and Taylor Decker didn't play.
Maybe not. Maybe.
No, they would not.
You never know.
No, they would not.
Neil, I just don't think this is so black and white. And you really need to think of it from the aspect of what if Josh Pascal goes down? What if you lose more bodies?
Yeah.
You need to have somebody of substance
Anyone in this
here.
league can say that.
Yeah,
That's
but
this league.
not everyone in this
That's
league
this
has
league.
lost 4 defensive rotational pieces, and 2 of them being your starters.
Yeah.
That's not everyone in this league. This is a specific case
Oh, I'm sorry.
of you need a
I'm sorry.
body.
I believe in this team, dude. In this franchise.
I
Sorry,
believe
do.
in this team too, but you can.
but not unless-
both
unless
things can
they-
be
unless
true,
they
Neil.
make a move.
It's not just this or that. You could say
No.
they're the best team in football,
In this
but
case,
they
it's
have a
not.
gaping hole. If you don't think they don't have a gaping
Even with
hole,
that gaping
I don't know
hole,
what
they're
to tell
still
you.
the best team in football.
Yeah, but they need
They
to
are.
replace that.
They are still the best team in
But
football.
that can
not,
get-
not if the GM says we're good enough as we are right now.
And that could get exposed. That's all we're saying. They can still be the best team in football going into the playoffs, but that specific area can get exposed by another good playoff team. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, would I love Myles Garrett or Crosby? Obviously, but I'm not saying you need that. You need someone better than what you have now. That is the bottom line.
What if Brad Holmes says we're good enough?
Then
you
whatever,
have to
we
live
go.
with it.
But I don't think that I wouldn't bet on them to win the Super Bowl if they don't get an edge better than what they have now.
But if they do, you'll bet on them.
Yes.
And guess
So,
what?
so you only fully believe if they make a move.
Yes, I am only fully confident if
That's-
they add
I
a
just wanted
better
to
edge
drill down
rusher.
to that, and that's fine. Like,
And,
I'm not
and
killing
Neil,
on
would
it.
you feel a way that if they didn't make a move and you face the 49ers again in the NFC Championship game and Brock Purdy goes off for 350 yards and 2 touchdowns and there was virtually no pass rush, would you still be okay if they didn't make a move?
Yes, because he's not doing that here. The game's here this time.
Okay.
The game's here this time.
Okay.
Right? We just went through the whole
I hear
schedule.
you.
You expect
Yeah.
them to win every game, right?
I hear
so
you.
the games
I
are
hear you.
here.
I hear
That
you.
matters.
But if they were to lose because of a lack of a pass rush, I don't think you would be as gung-ho at that moment.
Well,
That's
who
all
would
I'm
be?
saying. But you can't. We're just saying there's nuance to this particular conversation. You can still believe in this team, but there's clearly a problem. There's clearly a problem with this team.
Right. But I'm not going to be one of these people if they don't make a move. I'm not going to be sitting here pounding this table.
And
I'm
we're
doing
not
it.
either. And some people will, and that's okay. But we're not going to do that because they've built enough cachet to where we have to trust this guy. We have to. He's got us to this point.
Then what's
We have
everybody
to
worked
trust
up
him.
about then?
But it's just the fact that they have all the tools and resources to make a move this year, to make this particular move in a year that the Lions are legitimately Super Bowl contenders. We've never ever been in this position as a franchise, literally.
Detroit Lions Nation, Neil can be so effing stubborn. No one is saying if they don't make a move, they will lose. But Spenny is right when it comes to the postseason pressure is huge.
It's different.
Sure it is. Sure it is. But I still believe that they can win. And I'm not
too.
going to be here. I'm not going to be here next Wednesday. I'm not doing it. You're going to have to go to somewhere else. You're going to have to go somewhere that's going to placate to you and be fake about it. I'll still be here chilling.
I just want to improve my odds. Instead of it being plus 300, I'd much rather it be plus 150.
Well, who wouldn't?
I'm just saying, but that's all we're saying.
But if they don't, I'm cool still.
Yeah,
and I still expect them to win.
We are too, but there is going to be...
It doesn't sound like you are.
No,
I would be extremely
be.
disappointed if they don't add an edge rusher at the deadline.
Everybody was screaming last year. I was cool when they didn't make a move. And they still got to where they needed to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't be hugely disappointed.
I would be.
But some fans will, and that's
See, we're
on
drilling
them.
down on
Some
this right
fans
now.
will, and that's on them. If you don't trust this regime by now, that's on you.
I'm not jumping off the bandwagon or anything like that, but I can have my reservations to be disappointed they didn't make their team better.
They're legitimate. They're legitimate.
So I'm one exit further down the highway than you are.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
If you wanna
I'm not going to scream and cry and throw stuff, but I'm going to be very disappointed. Yes.
You going to speak out publicly against it?
Yeah.
You're criticizing.
That's what I do for my job. I speak publicly in the mic about what the Detroit Lions do and my opinions on the matter.
Right. As do I.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love this little passive aggressive chess
Oh, you
match
like it?
y'all doing.
Yeah. Spenny and I do, like, we're cool.
No, for sure.
But when we get into it, we get TF into it.
No, for real.
100%.
We all want the same things, man. We do.
All right.
Derek R. says the Chase Young move by San Francisco last year didn't help him. Helped him beat the Lions.
That's a fact, but yes, it cannot work, but we're playing the if game. If this, if that.
Yeah.
Of course, we can get a player and it not work. I would much rather have that player in our locker room and let the chips fall where they may. I don't think there's a problem with one.
Okay, I just wanted to get it out there.
Yeah, that's it.
I just wanted to get it out there and see where the people were. D-Mac, did we resolve anything or no? Did we miss the break?
Oh yeah, we went way over. We can do a super mega break.
Yeah, you want to do that?
You know what? I enjoy that though. I just sit back here and listen, and because you both are arguing like the same sort of things, and you realize that one of you is stopped at the rest area on 75, and the other one went back up to West Branch or closer to the bridge. We're on the bridge, right? You're both on the same road.
I don't think it's as simple as we don't believe if they don't, if they don't make a move.
But it sounds like you do.
No, it's not that,
It sounds
though.
like you do.
It's not that, though. Clearly, I believe in this team.
And I know we're dragging it out, but like Spenny said, I 100,000,000% think he's going to do something. I don't think he's So it's sort of just preparing yourself that if he doesn't, yes, you could win, but if they do, that puts you over the edge. Because the rest of this defense is so much better.
Yes. And then think about next year as well. If you already have that player in the building and you get Hutch back, like he said, Spinny been saying this the whole time, you would be Super Bowl favorites out the gate.
Far and away.
All right, where do you want me to go?
Let's do Lady Jane's 1800 and Feldman.
All right, walk in any Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a $20 haircut special, scalp massage, hot leather, neck shave, and a hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Just scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Open 7 days a week. Walk in are always welcome. Lady Jane's haircuts for men is wicked awesome.
And 1800 Tequila, the proud partner of the Detroit Lions and the official tequila of the Woodward Sports live watch parties and post-game show. Make sure you get those new Lions bottles we had on the show last week. They're out in stores now, so go get yourself one of those. 1800 Tequila, the smoothest tasting tequila, and please drink responsibly.
FeldmanAuto.com. That is the answer to all of your car needs. They've been around since 1996. They're rooted in the community. They do great community work with the Children's Miracle Network Hospital as well. FeldmanAuto.com. Guess what? We know about Feldman Chevrolet and Novi because they're Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer and the nation's leading EV dealer. Yes, that is true. But what if you want a Ford? What if you want a Kia? Whatever kind of brand you want, there's a Feldman dealership that represents it. Just want your car, go to FeldmanAuto.com. The best car buying process in the game. It is FeldmanAuto.com.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start
We're
finding
gonna come
one.
back to
Les
Sam.
Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Sabbath Coffee Roasters, the best choice you need to make every morning. If you're looking for delicious, locally roasted, sourced coffee delivered right to your door, go to sabbathcoffeeroasters.com and subscribe to have some dropped off today. Use code word Woodward to get 25% off your first subscription order. Wake up, enjoy, and start game day right with Sabbath Coffee Roasters.
Shop.woodwardsports.com. Boo Dem Kid shirt. Some of you, I know we had somebody send us the picture of at their kid's birth wearing a Boo Dem Kid shirt.
That's what it's all about. Right
He
there.
sent it to us on social. We got to get that.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we got to get that. We got to get that one up there. We have to. That tells you all you need to know.
Yep.
Shop.woodwardsports.com. We got the best in Detroit sports wearables. Shop.woodwardsports.com. All right, keeping it pushing. Spirited discussion that went 28 minutes and I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
but here we are. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, Spencer Raxter, KG, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump in to there. Get your thoughts in there.
Look at this. Bring a tear to my eye. Thomas Perry. Like he said, D-Mac already said his piece, and I agree. I think Brad Holmes gets someone that fits. If he doesn't, then it wasn't a fit. And that's it. It's all good.
And he's earned that.
And he's earned that.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's the caveat where we have to accept, right, where we're at this level. I know we want to bring in this guy, but if it's not brought in or he goes somewhere else, this person that you expect, why wasn't it the fit? That's the question I'd want to ask.
Skydog722 in all caps. I only trust Brad on draft day. So see what I'm driving at? KG,
but
see, it's out there.
Like, I get it.
It's like the Jared Goff hate. It's
But
out there.
he
It's
got it-
buried beneath the surface.
That's his fandom. If he want to handle it like that, that's on him. If you don't trust this regime by now, then that's a personal problem. Clearly, they know what the fuck they're doing in that office. So I'm just saying, like,
I just got a text here, everybody. There's some breaking news. Did you know there's an invasion at our border and China is buying our land and stealing our jobs?
They're taking our germs.
they're eating the dogs and all.
The last week's going to be the hardest week.
No, for real. For real.
I'm running out of...
I know, trade deadline, November 5th.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's going to be tough getting to that point. Like, what are we going to do?
They're eating the cats.
They're eating the draft picks.
Right.
True.
So yeah, it can't get here. This can't get over enough. Alex Stewart, classic case of Neil playing disagree with whatever Valenti said on his drive home yesterday. Oh, is it true, Alex? Is it? I think we've been over this many, many times. If you want to hear what I talked about on this show, then maybe you can turn into the flagship after that.
Oh,
Is it documented?
it is.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
There it is.
So there, Alex. I think you had that reversed.
Alex.
Alex, your phone did something there where it reversed what you meant to say. I
Fucking
think.
Alex.
Damn it, Alex.
Yeah. All right, where were we at? Yeah, I guess I kind of wrapped that into the Josh Uche thing pretty well, I thought.
Yeah.
So it is. Tony, my blood boils for people like Spencer that throw a fit because Brad Holmes doesn't do something at the moment to satisfy him.
You're obviously
Let's
not
go
listening,
back to Bob
bitch.
Quinn.
Listen with those special ears.
Skydog responds, Neil, even broken clocks are right twice a day about Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
These are the people, D-Mac. They are among you. They have jobs. They go about their daily life.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That fan is irrelevant
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Right? And they're allowed to do that, but go play with yourselves. I'm not talking to you because
Pause.
Why are we having this argument? It's for the people. We're not arguing. Go. You're allowed. Kenny said it. You said it. Your fandom is your fandom.
There it is.
But if you got that ish, we're not talking that ish over here. We're talking reality. And the reality is the fit to this team is more important than the talent.
That's a fact.
And if you can't understand that's what culture is, then you can't understand it. It's the same thing. We're not talking to you, but please continue watching and continue having your opinion. Spencer's just saying, isn't it nice to have a wish list that you think could come true when you know you're this close? It goes back to Neil. You said yesterday, new money fans.
Yeah.
And we're all new money position, but we're trying to talk our way through it. And here's the thing. Do you trust Brad Holmes or do you don't? Some people don't trust him except on draft day. Cool.
Right.
That's not us.
Right.
And that's not most of the people that I talk to and have watched this team and build this team because this guy cooks in all facets, right? He's just not on the grill, boy. He's baking too.
Yeah.
And shout out to my guy Mike G.
Shout out.
In the chat. We
Go
made a
blue,
bet
baby. Go blue.
on the Michigan State game, and I lost the bet, so I'm going to pay my dues. But he messaged me.
Wait. You pay your bets up?
I do pay my bets
Oh,
up.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
He was supposed to buy flannel a hoodie. We still ain't got that.
I'm going to
yet.
buy flannel hoodie today. I was going to do it. I was going to
Yeah, we was expecting you on the morning show, but
I'm not. I said that drunk. I'm not waking up.
oh, okay, that's different. My bad.
That's fair.
We were gonna record I was gonna record like a reel with him doing it, but the computer had a virus this morning. So.
Yeah.
But Mike G is a man of wisdom. He said I can buy a $25 Soroki's gift card and give it away to the people because that's what our bet was a $25 Soroki's gift card.
Okay, Spenny, just for the record.
Yes.
Spencer Raxer, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, pays his bets.
I do.
Unlike Pat McAfee.
Unlike Pat McAfee.
And that's all it is. Anybody out there, like I saw some heat on somebody's chirping to what? No. But I'm different because I'm a Gen Xer. And you know what? When you make a bet, you pay off your bet. That's all it is So I'm glad that you're showing as an example, and maybe people can say, because you don't want to do it, but the bet was.
And I'm a more honorable man than Pat McAfee.
That's a fact.
I pay my bets. I pay my dues. And so I'll pick up a $25 gift card for Soroki's tomorrow, and we'll give it away here on BDE. So tune in for that. And if Flannel's still back there when I get back, we'll do the reel of me buying him a hoodie.
Sounds good.
I was going to do it when I came in today, but
I'll film it for you. Don't worry about it.
The computer was steaming as I walked into the booth.
What kind of hoodie?
Michigan hoodie. We had a bet that if Michigan wins, I'll buy him a hoodie of his choice, and Michigan State wins, he buys me a hoodie of my choice.
All right, there it is. Hoodie
Big
bets.
stakes.
I respect hoodie bets.
Yeah.
Big stakes.
Hoodie bets are big. Burn in the chat. There are Bear fans at our border. My opponent wants to send our draft picks to Chicago. Elect Brad and he will protect those picks and bring in good culture fix. Vote Brad in 2024.
Listen.
Brad Holmes, a GM we can trust.
Listen, I hate election season, but I love attack ads. They are so ridiculous and hilarious. Like,
If I can buy, I got to be able to like buy Soroki's like online and just email the card to somebody, right?
hey.
I can't speak to that.
Figure
man.
that out. If not, I can just get this more.
This is an interesting one here from Shane Daniel. Food for thought. Are the Lions the team that scares the other fan bases like the 49ers of last year, and we don't see it because it's weird to think that we are that team?
Oh, we are for sure.
It is weird, though, isn't it, still? It's weird.
Yeah.
But I'm warming up to that.
It's definitely different.
Because I expect us... We won't. So I guess I can't say I expect us to win every... But when we go into a game, I expect us to win. If we play well, we will not lose to anybody in the National Football League.
That is a fact.
You don't play well, 17 weeks out of 17.
That's true.
Nobody does.
And nobody predicted them to go 17-0, but I was somebody that predicted them to win 13 to 14 games, and I thought that was realistic. And you're seeing that is very
That's about
much
the path
on the
they're
table.
on. Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking about that too, because DMAC, if they win this game, they win the division.
Yeah.
Like the division's over. OVA.
Pretty much. You got tiebreakers over both of the teams that are in the
You
race.
got a
with you.
hammerlock on this thing. We can admit that at least. But DMAC, when you start, and I like to do this, right? Reverse engineer everything. So if the division's over, like what's a floor win total? 13? Right?
Yeah.
13's the floor.
Yeah. I would agree with that. When I look at their schedule, the toughest games they have remaining, other than division games,
Buffalo
are Buffalo and
at
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, and I don't see us losing those games really. God damn it, KJ, turn this trash off. But
This wasn't part of the bet.
It's
Turn it
tough.
off.
It's tough to say like this team could win 15 games this year, but
It's on the
They've
table.
only lost one.
it's very possible.
They really supposed to be undefeated.
Yeah.
They let that Bucks game get away. I'm still mad about that one. but-
Facts.
Here's the thing, right? Until somebody shows a way to stop this team, because you think of all the tape that's on them.
Yeah.
They keep throwing different stuff at them. So to me, it's until you prove that you can stop this team. But no, just like how imperative that Minnesota game was, Neil, that you brought to the attention because it was wouldn't put you 2 games back. This is why, and I think that's the message this week, boys. We put ourselves in this spot. This is what it is. Plus, Green Bay's looking forward to the bye. We got to take advantage and jump on them early, and hopefully they will.
But they don't even have to do that, DMAC. They can spot them 10 and
that's
still
what-
win.
Right?
But that's what they're saying.
I
That's
know.
what they want to improve upon. They want to.
Yeah, you don't want to go back to that well.
No, you don't. Because and against the Green Bay, I think you have to have more respect for them as a football team than you did as to Tennessee. So they know what's in front of them. They know what this means. When you're a front-running team, when you're a team that has aspirations of championships and stuff like this, along the way, you got to take care of business. Because what it does for you, winning these games, it gives you a little bit more relief. And plus, you're waiting on. The biggest thing is the game and then seeing what happens if we are adding to this team or not. Do you think, my question was, do you think that something could be done before Sunday's game?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, any moment. Like,
Literally
it could happen
any
at any
moment. And Dan Campbell's, him doing that charade yesterday really leads me to believe they may already have a deal done. They're just trying to work out the details.
Oh, my God, Aaron Donald, did you say he's coming out of retirement?
Stop it.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Art Vandelay. And Art, I can fact check this one real quick. Art Vandelay, we scare teams like a piece of mail from the IRS. Spenny, is that true?
That is true.
Right. Lions on your
I
doorstep.
haven't even made my first quarter payment yet, so
Yeah.
these are all gonna hit pretty soon.
I'm about to be right in his boat, too.
Boom, 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 boom. I think I'm gonna make my first quarter payment this month.
Right in the plums.
So yeah, right in the plums.
All right, let's keep it timely. When we come back, rest in peace Tuesday. Who are we putting in the coffin from around the world of sports? It tends to be football-centric, minus football-centric. I have a college football one, however. But yeah, when we come back, it's time to put people in the coffin. Planet Fitness. We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios, everybody. That is right, the best gym in the gym game. I've been a member for over 3 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. Planet Fitness Black Card membership, $24.99 a month. You get access to everything. The hydro massage chairs, the tanning beds if that's your thing, all of it. Clean facilities, go take your shower, get dressed for your workday, head on out of there. It becomes an everyday part of your life. And hey, how do you want it? How do you want to work out? You about the cardio life? I'm more of a treadmill guy myself. There's the steppers, the ellipticals, an army of them. You're never waiting for stuff there. Spencer Raxter, what are we on today?
Today is shoulders.
Shoulders day. Tons of weights. Why you going to pay more money to lift the same weights? Some of you paying 70, 80, 90 bucks a month for a gym membership. Why? The weights all weigh the same, everyone. They got the 30-minute circuit. It's all there for you. It's Planet Fitness. They're the elite gym in the gym game today. It's Planet Fitness. Darren McCarty.
Where your fitness is essential.
Second best, everybody. That is where it all goes down. The Woodward Sports pregame show on Sundays. It needs to be your stop. If you're going to the Wings game, if you're going to the Pistons game, Lions game, Tigers game, whatever it is, it's a couple blocks from LCA. It's right there in the mix. Tons of Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey up there because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Elite chicken sandwich. Had the wings for the first time. How did I not have those before?
The cheese curds are elite
the cheese
too.
curds. Like, guys, for real.
I'm going to come down there one of them Saturdays
It's
and
a
kick
good
it with
spot.
y'all.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
going to
good
kick it with
spot.
y'all.
It's not even a sponsorship thing, dude.
No.
Like, it is legit good food,
It's
man.
it's a really good spot.
It's the best, like, spot down there to eat before the game. I'm telling you guys. 42 Watson Street. Second best. Come get
Watson.
some. Rent.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
You and I pay our bills. Unlike my opponent, Dave Coulter, I won't take advantage of my job because I work for you. I'm Nick Jonai, and by the way, I do pay my water bills on time, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nick Jonai for Oakland County.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
How would you like to win free bud for a year? That's right. Free smoke, weed, reefer, flower, however you prefer to your favorite cannabis products. Your chance to win free cannabis for a year. Compliments of Dispo Dispensary. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the screen, sign up. You'll be entered for your chance to win. Don't miss out on the insane giveaway. Sign up today to elevate your game. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug. Disclaimer, must be 21 years of age to enter. Terms and conditions, they do apply.
Hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. This portion of the show brought to you by New Holland Brewing Company, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion, Spencer Raxter, KG, in the building right here in front of you, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat. By the way, shout out to you guys, by the way. Over 70,000 subscribers to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel.
I was told
Woodward Sports is never going to make it.
Right. I was told our shows are failing just because we have a couple little technical difficulties.
Yeah. That's what I was told, too.
Yeah. Y'all still watching, though.
So 70,000 of you.
You will literally say the show's failing at the top of the show and be there at 10:08. It's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah,
everybody.
it's wild.
No, but we appreciate it, though. You guys are the best, man. You guys, it's shown that the style of the way we do things you guys like. No one does football game days better than we do. Sundays, we have it on lock. That's it. That's all. And 4-time Stanley Cup champions and former NFL greats and all of it. It's all there for you.
And shout out to Mike G again, if you guys didn't hear. He won the bet, the Michigan State game. It was a $25 Soroki's gift card on the line. He has offered to give it to the people. So I'm going to auction off tomorrow. Well, just give away.
Yeah. Right, auction off.
25.
Right. I hear 75.
Right. I still win the bet. Right. Even when I lose, I win.
A $25 Soroki's gift card on BDE tomorrow.
So there you have it. Okay.
Good job, Spinny.
So make sure you check it out.
No, not
in the
good
chat.
job. Fuck that. We lost. Bad job. It's on a spike.
Here on Mark M, the Lions are just waiting for the Ermanni and Edwards show to come on to make their trade. You think they're sitting there at Allen Park right now, D-Mac, going, man, we can't announce this trade until 2 o'clock when Ermanni and Edwards comes on.
Powerful.
Could be. There is a possibility. I'm not going to say absolutely no.
Yeah.
There might be a slight possibility in that.
But you're not saying no.
I'm not saying no.
But you're not saying yes.
They got Dan on speed dial, man.
Baby.
I'm just saying.
Samsonite.
Yeah.
Chance.
No, absolutely. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. And let me see here. In the chat, Mike O. Hey, Neil, I have this PCBA and I'm not sure about the schematic. Will you please reverse engineer it for me? Oh, printed circuit board assembly?
No.
There's two. You know what your problem is? There's too many terminals running between IC4 and IC5.
Word.
It's slowing down the whole process.
Damn.
So, Michael, if I were you, I would try to find a way to maybe implement that input from another vector, probably IC3 to IC5, and then you'll get the better performance.
Can you fix the virus?
No.
Kenny, I felt like I just smoked some weed right
No,
there.
for real, man.
Boom.
Got to be blown to remember.
If
some
it were
shit
me,
like that.
that's what I would do, Michael.
He
Word.
definitely just Google what to do.
Does this have something to do with your EV?
No.
Damn.
The EV's fine. If there's time, ask your EV questions, by the way. We teased that during the
We did.
the show yesterday. So yeah, that's what it is.
Cue them up.
Cue them up. All right. Tony D, rest in peace to my fantasy team. So, yes. Michael, thanks, Neil. You're the man. Hey, I'm just here to help everybody.
Right.
All right. Now that we're done with that, maybe we can put some people in the ground. It's time for rest in peace. Spencer, leading off?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right. Who are you putting in the coffin?
I am putting Anthony Richardson in the coffin.
Oh!
Because
That's it.
I'm done with it. I'm out.
You fought the good fight.
I fought the good fight. I tried to keep it going, but he checked himself out of the game for being tired. And it's not like he's been playing well. He's been playing poorly, and you check yourself out of the game for being tired. You're not a running back, dog. You're the quarterback. You can't do that.
Hold on. On the 3rd and goal play,
yeah.
he did.
Yeah, like,
You couldn't have waited till the drive was over?
What are we doing here, man? That was ridiculous. That's embarrassing. You got to be better. Got to be better.
D-Mac, I want to get your take on it. You can't relate. Neil, I can't give you a take. I can't relate.
No. I mean, I literally can't. I mean, the only thing that I can even bring close to that is the story of between the second and third period in the 97 playoffs of Sergey in the training room and Vladdy going in, shutting the door and absolutely screaming at him. And Sergey was complaining about his ribs or whatever, and Vladdy went in there and pretty much in Russian just listen, motherfucker. We got 1 period left. I don't care. You can do that. Like it's talked about in the Russian 5 and all this stuff, and we were all out there sitting, and sure as heck,
you're all
Sergey
quiet
was
as hell,
good.
weren't you?
Oh, we were all, dude, because you knew it was that moment. And it's not against anything else, but that to me goes to show culture and leadership. Well, how is that acceptable?
It's not.
No. Like, I mean, you're not accountable. Okay, what do I say here, right? Because what shows me in Indianapolis is the guy next to Anthony Richardson isn't more important to him than he is to himself.
That's a
so
fact.
they're never like that. To me, that's you can't win.
And I
that
can't,
would never happen here. What was happening here is you'd have Dan Campbell dragging guys off the field.
Yeah.
Right? Saying that you have to concussion protocol or whatever because they would rather proverbial, get hurt in battle or whatever, give everything that they have. And that's what you see. So to me, it just blew me away. But 2024, bro, what do you want?
Yeah, and I can't remember whether it was Damian Woody or Shannon Sharp that said this, but what does that say to the 5 people that are literally paid to protect you? Like, that's crazy to say you're tired on a 3rd and goal play. What does that say to your offensive lineman? Why would we want to protect you after that? Because we out here giving our blood, sweat, and tears to make sure you're upright and you're okay.
Give yourself a bell, Kenny.
I got you, man. But that's ridiculous. But
it's absurd. That whole thing
Makes
is
no
absurd.
sense. I saw some Lems something in the chat said they had to go wake up Flacco. For real, like Flacco's probably ripping a dart on the sideline. He's like, oh shit, I gotta go in the game. Like, what are we doing here?
Woodward Sports chat thread, Danny G. I was told Richardson.
He's got the cigarette stank on it.
Danny G. I was told Richardson is a top talent. Not from this show, you weren't. I did the legwork, so you didn't have to. D-Mac and I talked about this yesterday.
And Spenny stayed on he hung on.
I thought he was gonna have a good year.
He did. Spenny, I was with you until you can't come back from that.
Yeah,
in your
it's
own
over.
locker room.
Yeah, like they have to be looking at him differently.
They got to trade him. You need a new start somewhere else. Like, I mean, where do you go?
You're just probably not the franchise quarterback, like, going forward.
Even Dr. Clappin Cheeks, worst pick of my fantasy football draft, AR-15. Man, people are just coming clean about AR-15.
Yeah,
so
man.
it's over.
Yeah. Sweet nickname, but
it's over, no doubt. All right, KG, who are you putting in the coffin?
Well, previously, I gave you 2 NFL teams. I gave you the Jaguars. I gave you the Dolphins. I'm not going to bury the Jets as a whole because they've always been bad. I mean, they've kind of buried themselves over the years, except for when Braylon and Rex were there. But Who I can't bury is that old motherfucker at quarterback. R.I.P. Aaron Rodgers.
Man.
And good riddance. We are sick
of you. You had to
you.
dig him up to bury him again.
He's rotting right now. We don't even need to bury him. He is literally rotting every single week. We got to go out there and watch him play football. It is ridiculous at this point. When is the finger going to get pointed at Aaron Rodgers? I'm sick of it. He's done. He's cooked. He's washed. Like I said, he never recovered from that fateful December day when the Lions ended him. They ended him in Green Bay, and he has not been the same since. I don't give a damn about a darkness retreat. I don't give a damn about what peyote you drinking, smoking, whatever. It's not working. It's over. Give it up. And he's going to run from this Jets franchise at the end of the year. I can damn near guarantee it.
With no draft capital, because he went and got all his boys.
Is he done, or does he pop somewhere else?
No. What other franchise wants that problem? No, he ran the coach off.
The Raiders would take him.
I'm just
We're coming at D-Mac right now.
I'm posing the question.
The Raiders would take him.
I'm just
100%.
I'm just posing the question because maybe that's a chat question. Is Aaron Rodgers done with football after the Jets? Because my vote would be, I don't think so. There's still more carnage in this league to go. You nailed it.
Dolphins should trade Tua for Aaron Rodgers straight up. Yeah.
Hell no.
The gimp for the old man.
And what is that helping?
Both of them rolling the dice to see if it'll work.
With their last grocery money.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
With the $8 they have, they're going to spread out on all the numbers and hope to go on a heater.
I told y'all he was going to get Robert Saleh fired, and sure enough, he did. But why would you fire Robert Saleh, like, during the season? You could have easily just did this after the season.
Because there's a toxic cloud.
There you go.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? It's Woody Johnson.
Yeah.
It's the ownership. And then when you look back and see the dysfunction of where they've come from, because we've had dysfunction, you better go and tonight to say a prayer to Sheila. To say thank you, Sheila.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But he's been a toxic cloud wherever
that's
he's
what
been. He should be celebrated
but it comes
in Green
down
Bay.
to ownership.
Right.
Selling his flag on Aaron Rodgers instead of himself, and they could have. I would have just got rid of him. It's proven the case. It's just impeding.
It's always somebody else's fault. All those Green Bay NFC Championship appearances, why don't we blame him? He the one that sucked. He the one that choked. Every single one of them.
But no, you guys couldn't take that. When I said it, I'm a hater and all that stuff. I'm just a hater.
And I'm hating also, but I'm also speaking facts too. He is not that guy. And I don't care what anybody say to me. I know the numbers don't back up this statement at all. He's not better than the guy he replaced in my eyes.
He's good.
You lied about the Super Bowl.
He was good. He was a good NFL player.
I was more scared of Brett Favre than I am Aaron Rodgers.
He wasn't him. He was good. He wasn't him.
I mean, I'm not going to slander his whole career because he was very good.
He was very good. I'm not denying that at all.
But he did choke. He choked in the playoffs a lot.
Time after time.
And now he's cooked. Like,
it's over.
Cooked through.
No 300-yard passing games in over 2 years.
Right.
What's he, 2-7, 2-8 with the Jets?
He should be having a 300-yard passing game every game with the offense they got.
Well, they went and got Devontae Adams was going to fix him. I was told
they
that.
moved the coach out.
All right, let's take the break and come back and we'll wrap it up. No. This is why we do it.
Yes.
If this isn't happening, then we're not doing a good job. Rest in peace.
That's a fact.
You know, Woody Johnson, man, he's like, I'm in love with a stripper. Like, you know that's what it was.
Yeah, man.
You know that's what it was. All right, tell them about Swiss.
Now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in extra fees. Give my buddy Mark a call today at Swiss Insurance, 313-530-1698, or go to SwissINS.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah.
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? Well, you expand and offer more products to more people. Exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. Same great service the customers have come to know and trust. On Woodward Ave, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, Spencer Raxter, KG in the building. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Alan W., we're doing Rest in Peace Tuesday. Alan W., the only AR-15 now is Austin Reeves.
That's a fact.
Oh, man, that one is pretty good. I tried to tell you guys, him and Will Levis both. I gave you a 2 for 1. I sat down and did the work so you didn't have to. But you guys wouldn't listen.
Sometimes you got to learn on your own.
You got to learn. Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I can do. Mike G, rest in peace, Minnesota Vikings, NFC North dominance. That is true. That is absolutely true. D-Mac, who you putting in the coffin? Rest in peace.
You know what? You know I'm big on karma and stuff like this, and doesn't matter how much you spend, you can't hit the long ball in the playoffs and whatever else. New York Yankees.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, man.
Yankees. And you know what? Like, even more so, Walker Buehler, what he did in Game 3 there, whatever, to our point as far as giving the feather, there might be something
Hey, Walker,
there.
come home.
Come on home. Bring him home, Spenny. But the Yankee, and you know what? Like, this is just... I mean, Juan Soto doing his job, and poor Aaron Judge, man, he's going to have to eat this one.
Yeah. What a choke job that is.
You know what?
It's part of it.
You know what it is? And we saw this. When he's on, he's on. But when he's off, he's off. He went through this during the season, and it's just the timing of it. So the Yankees, I don't know what it is, whether it's booing their manager, whoever's got the bad juju there, but no matter how much you spend, they just, it's amazing. It's amazing because that's over. That series is so over.
Start dipping into the steroids again.
But that's why the World Series heroes are so celebrated, because it's hard, dude. If you don't get off to a good start, dude, it is tough.
The pressure mounts.
Like every at bat, you squeeze it more and more.
And it just seems like everybody else is hitting besides Aaron Judge.
I know.
Everybody around him is hitting except him, and he is the best player on your team.
You just hate to see it.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for being... Hey, remember when they played the Tigers in that Little League World Series? That's what he gets for being on graphics with Javi.
That's a fact.
You knew in the end it was going to get him, everybody.
Even I like the Yankees, and I said that the Dodgers will win this series because, they just too top-heavy, and when Aaron Judge doesn't show up, the Yankees don't show up, period.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true.
And why are we sending Giancarlo Stanton from third on Teoscar Hernandez? What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
He's probably the slowest guy in the MLB, and you're going to send him on a dude with a good arm?
Well, that just shows you pressing. Yeah, everybody's pressing. To squeeze
coaches,
the bat, the coach is squeezing the...
This might be Brian Cashman's last hurrah, so...
well, not according to EFOG 3. Yeah, we're done. Yankees are done. We're number 2 in the league. Hey, yeah, you guys celebrate that, right? 26 World Series. That's good enough for you?
Yeah.
It's good enough?
Even the Dodgers, they paid all that money, and at least they cashed one in. Look like they about to cash another one in.
When's the last time the Yankees won?
09.
Okay.
Yep,
So
the A-Rod era still.
That's
the end
right.
of the A-Rod era.
So you're getting down. You're over a decade getting closer towards 2 decades.
Yeah.
It happens quickly, doesn't it?
They're starting to look like the Cowboys of the MLB.
I didn't want to say it that way.
Yeah.
Because at least there was high-definition TV the last time they won, unlike the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But
it's approaching that.
I mean, it makes sense. They have the same fan base.
Yeah.
It's true. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right, mine. Rest in peace, Oklahoma football.
Damn.
You're 1-4 in the SEC.
That's a good one.
You don't fit. Just like everybody thought.
Yeah. It was always going to be this, Neil.
It was always going to be this way with the Oklahoma Sooners in the SEC. You had those vibes when it happened. You're like,
yeah, but
it's like UCLA in the Big Ten. It's like Nebraska in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not going to work, man. Oklahoma, you sold your soul. You sold your program. It's over. Nobody listens to techno. Like, it's done for Oklahoma. It's absolutely done. And Danny G, yes, Oklahoma is buns.
I mean, what else was they going to do? Stay in the big All-State? Like,
no, but D-Mac, was there ever anything more certain than Oklahoma getting their ass kicked in the SEC?
We just had to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I know.
the writing was on the wall.
You know when it was over?
After
When they
Lincoln
kicked out
Riley
the first
left.
game.
The second they hired Brett Venables.
Yeah,
it
after
was
Lincoln
over.
Riley left, it was pretty much done.
Go get your Clemson assistant coaches.
Yeah.
And see how it works for you.
Yeah.
You know what, though, D-Mac? You know what I like about this portion of the college football season? It's a lot like farming, where, they call it the harvest moon, right? It's right about the time
Good game.
that high school football is getting towards the playoffs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can set your clock to the Penn State's a national championship contender talk.
Yeah.
You can set your clock to it. We're right about to the end of October. How do I know? Penn State is going to go to the playoff, and they could win the national title. They got their annual reality check against Ohio State coming up this weekend. And D-Mac, I can't wait.
No, it's
Because the more things change, the more they're going to stay the same.
no. We're gonna see, as you say.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
Rick
can't
Ross
wait
says
for it.
first, then you-
Rock solid rest in peace segment today,
Yeah.
by the way.
Say the music one more time, Ken.
I got you. It's great.
It's elite. Skydog 722, rest in peace to Sharon Moore as Michigan coach. Do you agree with that?
No, not yet.
Because he's back?
He's going to be back regardless.
No. I'm saying like he's back. Like, he's a good coach again now, right?
He's not back.
Is he a good coach?
No, he's okay. I need to see more. Never
So
said he
is he
was
back
better.
or no?
Never said he was better than Ryan Day. Don't hit me with your, how you say
What
your
about-
checklist.
what if he-
Don't hit me with your checklist.
Now I missed it. Maybe they didn't do a sideline interview because it's Big Ten Network. Did he cry after the game on camera?
He did not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Confirmed. He did not.
He did not.
He did not.
Oh, yeah. No,
there were some state players
yeah,
crying after
I was
the
going
game.
to say, they got off the field. Took them a little while to get off the field.
Why?
There was a scrum.
Yeah.
Oh, there was.
There's a scuffle.
Yeah, it's just football shit. At least it was on the field this time.
Yeah.
Is the county prosecutor involved this time?
No, because it was on the field. So, in between the lines.
Somebody
What are you looking at me for?
No, you want to know what? Because somebody earlier in the chat said it, and I was listening to Flagship yesterday, and they did bring up a good point.
What?
You ever notice Michigan's never wrong?
Oh, my God.
You ever notice that?
R.I.P. to Neil and his talking points.
No, for real. For real, KG. You ever notice that? No prosecutors involved because it was between the lines. But if it's in the tunnel, then the prosecutor's involved.
I mean, that was different, though. It was like 12 kids on one.
Okay.
That's not, like, come on now.
I just wanted to know. Have you ever been wrong, KG?
Yes.
When?
A lot.
When you hired Sharon Moore, other than that?
Yeah, clearly. I was wrong about Michigan's 10-2 start. I was definitely wrong about that.
Max Mayer, rest in peace, Pistons. I don't care. All right.
I'm not,
Real quick, can I jump on this, D-Mac?
Yeah.
You can go to break and come back with it.
Yeah. We can't
All right,
bury him
because
yet.
I do want to
don't-
get your
I'm
take
not,
on it. And I wasn't planning on doing this.
I'm not mad at his sentiment, but we can't bury him yet. I get it.
Doc's going to be here about 12:38.
Okay.
So let's. I do want to. Can we have a Piston segment?
Yeah.
Because I do want to address this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
So-
careful. Last time we talked Pistons, the show crashed 3 times. So.
All right.
careful.
Hey, Woodward Sports doing Football Sundays better than anyone. All the pregame shows. And you guys know what it is. It starts with Woodward and Maine, 8 to 9 a.m. Matthew Broder, Terry Foster. They're doing it on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. And then the New Holland Brewing Company pregame show. Home days were live at Second Best. Myself and Sean Belizean doing it for you. And it's brought to you by Sabbath Coffee Roasters, Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey as well. We're over 70,000 subscribers here at Woodward Sports, so you guys know no one is doing Football Sundays better than Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
You and I pay our bills. Unlike my opponent, Dave Coulter, I won't take advantage of my job because I work for you. I'm Nick Jonai, and by the way, I do pay my water bills on time, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nick Jonai for Oakland County.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. I will be giving away a gift card for $25 for Soroki's, courtesy of Mike G, courtesy of the Michigan Wolverines beating the Michigan State Spartans. I'll be giving it away on this show tomorrow, so make sure you join in then. But the real leaders and best are those signature wings at Soroki's. I love the spicy garlic the most, but make sure you try them all for yourself and choose which one's your favorite. Again, I'll be giving away $25 gift card tomorrow, courtesy of Mike G, courtesy of Michigan beating Michigan State. Shout out Soroki's. You can get wings for yourself anytime you want. Find a Soroki's near you at Sorokis.com.
You do have to call the prosecutor in whenever they bring Soroki's wings around here.
Yes.
Because there's always a skirmish.
That's a fact.
But KG's cool with it because it's between the lines. Like, if it got out into the hallway,
that's different.
Then it's different.
Yeah.
I got it. No, I got it 100%. No, D-Mac, I did want to talk about the Pistons thing because there does seem to be, and I noticed it on social media, I've noticed it here in the chat. KG reported to me that was the case this morning on Wake Up Woodward.
Yeah.
D-Mac, I don't understand how Aaron to the Stone. Okay, Neil, this one's simple. Pistons ain't. I say ain't for effect, by the way. Winning-ish if Tobias keeps playing like dog water. 4 for 11, 0 for 3 from 3. He did hit the get-right the other night on the threes.
Shout out.
Full disclosure. 37 minutes, played 9 points. That's inexcusable. Yeah. You know who would tell you that first?
He would.
Tobias Harris would tell you that first. Aaron to the Stone, though, here's my problem. So your jumping off point is that they lose at Miami as a 9-point underdog. That's it. And guys, we talked about this, man. The schedule's hard coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
It is. It relents a little bit coming up. They got to still be at Philly. It relents a little bit. I just don't get. I cannot understand. I don't understand. I won't understand how this can be your jumping off point, and you can say, "Oh, same bad team." If you can't see what's out there is different than what was out there last year, then I can't help you and sit this discussion out, D-Mac.
No, it's frustrating because they're consistently losing the same way, right? It's a little too.
But I think that's enlightening. Actually,
no, it actually is, because what did I say to you? I said the Pistons aren't like the Lions are the ones where you're gonna watch the pregame show, you're gonna be ready for kickoff and everything like that. They've earned that. It's just we're on this machine. The Pistons now have given it. Well, hey, the Pistons are on. I got to tune in. I got to see what's going on. There's enough going on. What have we seen early in the season? You want to tune in earlier than later because consistently the veterans and Harris and Ivy trying to step up aren't getting it done down the stretch. But their compete level. They were deep into the third quarter tied yesterday. Was it 75-75 or something like
but
that?
as soon as the fourth quarter started,
I
they
get
lost
it.
it.
So right, exactly. And isn't that the consistency of what everybody else has taken us to the fourth quarter and boom, we can't get it done. But we're so much further. Like, we're comparing it to what the end of the season was, and you could maybe get a quarter out of them. So it's better. It's not there yet. It's frustrating, but it's not. The losses aren't tell the whole story. You can't look at the score and just know the story because of it. It's better.
Yeah.
The compete is better. They just have to, I don't know, execute better.
And
breaking point was that my breaking point was Cade Cunningham being 1 point less than what I needed him to cash my card.
And that's, you know what, Spenny? Fair.
But I'm back in because Jalen Duren double cashed.
Hey,
so right back
into
in.
good. Yep.
But yeah, it was Cade 25 plus points, Duren 10 rebounds, Cade 6 plus assists, Cade 2 or more threes, Pistons minus 8.5. Everything hit but Cade. He had 24.
And Neil, I agree with everything that you said. It's just that people get PTSD with the number. They're 0-4 already. And the basketball people, we knew this 7-game stretch was going to be really tough on this team. And it's hard to win in the NBA when you got a young core that's still trying to learn how to finish games and you're going against veteran Eastern Conference powerhouses, man. Like the Miami Heat, they were always going to win. Terry Rozier killed us last night. And, it's just the Celtics the night before that. Like, you just don't want this thing to snowball. Yeah, exactly. But you don't want this thing to snowball before they can turn it around. And that appears to be what may be happening. Because like Sam said, at this point, you're just hoping, okay, they're going to lose to the good teams. But as soon as you get that stretch of teams that you're eye level with, you better start winning games.
Yeah, like when they play the Hawks and when they play Charlotte, because that's coming up.
But if that doesn't
happen,
then people are off the bandwagon. And I can't necessarily blame them because we're seeing the same kind of start that we've seen in years previous. If they don't get out the gate quickly, this can be over before it even starts. And that's the only thing that you worry about.
They were 2-1 last year.
Yeah, but they were done after 3 games.
Chuck Brewer. Neil, why can't the Pistons beat Boston? Are we not ready to win the NBA championship yet? LOL.
And it's frustrating because they are in every single freaking game that they've played. They took Boston to the limit, but they couldn't finish. They're not getting enough from your veterans. Cade's tired, so his fourth quarters have been horrible. And I know you want to bring up the Jaden Ivey point. I personally think he's improved, but we do need to see a little more from him, especially in terms of the second half.
This is the next step.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is the next step. And, D-Mac, that's kind of where I've been, where as a franchise, when you've hit rock bottom, there are checkpoints that you go to. I feel like they've cleared a checkpoint. Like, they are competitive against good teams, right?
Yeah.
And people forget that.
But to Kenny's point, right now, as a fan, we have to see, can we be that in between? Right, that team. Can we make that level where we can compete with the top teams into the fourth, and they show why their pedigree has either won them championships or got them to the finals, or why they're expected to get there. But can we dominate those other teams at the bottom?
Which I believe they will.
I think so too.
You gotta hope. You gotta hope.
That is the show, and I think that starting out as tough as the schedule is against these teams, it'll harden them because I don't see it. I see the effort there. I don't see the execution. So hopefully against lesser talented teams that are coming in that they know they will be able to dominate and show that.
But the more losses pile up, the more they get frustrated. You saw Cade leaving the floor last night. He almost looked dejected.
He wants to win more than anybody.
But that's more of a we had a chance. Like that dejection is we had a chance to win. That's like letting it slip away instead of being dominated. That's like
true. But last year is still in the back of their heads. I mean, clear the last 2 years really because it was 17 before that. So you just don't want this to snowball before they can really have a chance. And I get it, it's a new regime. JB, is going to take time for them to figure this thing out. But eventually we have to stop using the excuse that, they're a young team. They're still developing. Eventually, you do have to start pulling out some of these games.
I think that's what we're saying is that the maturity, if they have gotten to this level, they will dominate against lesser teams.
They better. And there are 2 things I think that have taken the Pistons away from getting 2 victories out of this 4-game stretch, and that is turnovers and Tobias Harris not performing. I'm not giving them the excuse of there are young guards anymore. Young guards are going to turn the ball over. Ivy and Cade need to be better protecting or taking care of the ball. Like Cade Cunningham, he's doing everything else at an elite level, but he's averaging like 6 turnovers a game. You can't do that. And Tobias Harris was brought in here to hit big shots late in games, and he has not done that. So you need that out of those two facets, or you're not going to win games against good teams. You're not going to.
And Duran has to step up defensively.
Yeah.
Like he is getting cooked so far. We're not really seeing much improvement from him, and I'm kind of disappointed about that.
And if you are going to turn it over, Spenny, at the very least, you better be 27, 6, and 8 every game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, then you got to do that.
Yeah.
And he has done that at least.
That's a fact.
Yes.
So, that's why, like, I do feel like I'm not saying, like, close to go win the championship or anything or do the playoffs.
No, they're better than last year.
I think they're close to turning a corner for them. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the kicker. I'm going to go to more Pistons games this year than I've gone to in my life.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, and especially more, like, went there the opener against Indiana, and won't be against the good teams. It'll be against the teams that I expect them to win.
Charlotte, Atlanta, stuff like that.
To see that, because, right, there's levels to this. We're coming off of 14 freaking wins, bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
But I do believe we are better and we can get ourselves into a conversation. You just need to get that first one. First one's always the hardest in anything.
That's a fact.
Cornelius T, man, please. It's hard for the Pistons to win because they suck. It's just that simple. That's pretty nuanced.
Especially
Right.
against-
It's not just that simple.
BD Thought Criminal, this team is about to flip. And that's the feeling that I get, for real. Like, I do feel like it's there. I do. Like,
I do, too.
Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I do think that they're going to win some
They
games.
could have easily been 3-1, 2-2 at this point.
I saw someone say it's because he has so much usage. Luka led the team in turnovers last year. Luka averaged 2.7 turnovers per game last year. Cade Cunningham is legitimately averaging 5.8 turnovers per game this year.
And that's really the
only. I don't care if you're getting used every play. That is unacceptable by anybody. Everything else he's doing is great.
Yeah, that's the only hole in his game.
On his career, he averages just over 3.5 a game. Right now, it's really bad. He needs to clean that up a little bit. And I understand the usage is high, and he's the best player on this team by far, but him and it's not just him either. The whole team is turning the ball over.
Yeah.
He's just doing it more. Him and Ivy can't turn the ball over that much.
It's weird. There are more people on board than I thought there was going to be. Mike G, I'm going to be going down to LCA for more Pistons games for sure this year. So there is some optimism still in the chat.
JB got to change something up.
Like I said, they're better than they were last year. It's just a combination of those factors of guys not stepping up and too many turnovers, and you're playing good teams. If you turn the ball over 18 times against a good team, you're not going to win.
That's a fact.
All right, let's take a break. And D-Mac, we got to check in on the Red Wings. I just want to check in on them real quick. Dr. Pierce will join us in a couple of minutes as well. Where were we at? Oh, Mark White.
Mark White should be your choice if you're looking to buy or sell your home. If you're looking to buy a new one, Mark White will save you up to $5,000 of your closing costs. All you have to do is visit markwhitesells.com or call 248-290-8242, markwhitesells.com or 248-290-8242. Heck, dude, Jesus. Mark White will save you up to $5,000 of your closing costs. Make sure you hit him up when you're looking to buy a new home.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule for KDK Law. Look, we laugh and joke and everything like that, but this is pretty serious right here. KDK Law right here in Birmingham. You going through divorce, family law, child custody, child visitation, all of it. Get a good squad on your side. That is KDK Law in Birmingham. Probably losing sleep if you're going through this right now. They have 24/7 availability. They have 10 years experience in the game. There's not a scenario that they have not seen. Scan the QR code on the screen right now. If you mention Woodward Sports, KDK Law will pay your filing fee. But guys, let's be real. This isn't about getting a filing fee paid for. It's about getting the result you need in your life in the courts. KDK Law. They will have your back right here in Birmingham. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxer, all of you. I wanted to touch on the Red Wings with D-Mac. D-Mac tied for the second wild card spot right now. We're already over 10% of the way in, by the way.
Playing like garbage too.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
They're 4-4-1, so they are the definition of a 500 team. That's what they are. They're not passing the eye test though, D-Mac.
No.
But I'm
they're
trapped.
staying in. No.
That's
They're
it.
doing so.
I don't know how to feel.
This is how you should feel, because this is the experience. Because they're not clicking on all cylinders, 60-minute games or whatever like that. I mean, OMG, right? How about a shot on net? Just any shot on net, you are not going to win. The bottom line is as poorly as I think that they've played, and they've played good in certain spots. It's just consistent. They look like they're in between, right? But they're getting enough to stay in the hunt. They're not shooting themselves in the face, right? So they got to go on a run. It doesn't get any easier. Tomorrow night you got Winnipeg is undefeated coming in, right? So it doesn't get any better.
But you know what? That's a spot game.
That's a spot.
I expect them to win that game.
I do too. Like, and it's not like, it's just like we expected more, but this is where that locker room and the experience there has kept them to here, right? As you're getting some of the young guys in the lineup. I think Marco Kasper has added something, to the lineup. Got to get other guys going. Right, so it was nice to see Lucas Raymond finally get on the board. Didn't think he'd struggle this much into the season, but hopefully that catapults him. So it's almost like we're just waiting, and maybe like this game tomorrow night will do that. They're doing enough to stay in it and winning games. I mean, it's tough to go a 2-game road trip, Nashville and the Islanders, and to take 4 points. So that's good. The other night you saw the ineptitude. You nailed it, right? Most important thing, they held that game on. Edmonton was coming. They needed to win that face-off in overtime, or else the game was over, and it was over. So, yeah, it's just frustrating. Hopefully they'll get there, but you nailed it, Neil, as far as the eyeball test is not passed right now.
Yeah, and look, people are talking about I like this one. I think it was Mike G that said there's more shots on the Lions postgame show on Woodward than there is from the Red Wings right now. Well, that's any team in the league.
That's where you start.
Right, Spenny?
Yeah. Well,
especially when it's 1800 came on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's depressing, man. Watching this team depresses me. Like it's like the other team's on a power play the whole fucking game. It doesn't.
But here's where it's weird though. Like, DeBrincat's got 4 goals in 9 games. Larkin's got 4 goals in 9 games. Kopp's got 4 goals in 9 games. Kopp, like, you see what I'm saying?
They're taking advantage of the shots they get, but like we got to have the best shooting percentage in the league by far. But we don't get any shots. It's pretty easy to have the best shooting percentage when you score 2 goals on 12 shots every game.
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. It doesn't pass the eye test. I guess I'm just back to that, right? It doesn't pass the eye test.
Even though it doesn't pass the eye test, you could be in the way that you've played, it feels like this team's 2-7.
And that's what I come back to. They feel like a 2-7 team.
So you know what? Like, let's fire up the engines, boys. There's no better way than to do that against the last undefeated team in the league, the Winnipeg Jets. You got this is where you start going, right? And I said earlier, right, 20 games. It is where you're going to see where this team's really at. Just more shots, no matter where it's from.
Have to. And what pisses me off really bad is the dump and chase bullshit when you don't have to do it. Like you're telling me that Dylan Larkin, Patrick Kane, DeBrincat, these guys can't get the puck into the zone without dumping and chasing. I saw against against the Devils, Mo Seider was pissed off that they kept dumping and chasing. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it. And he takes the puck into the zone. And look at that, they get a goal on that possession. Like, if he's the guy that's like, okay, stop being pussies, and he takes the puck into the zone, I'm so sick of watching them be like 2-on-2 going into the offensive zone and then dumping it in there and just turning it over right away. Like, it's not working. Get the puck into the zone. Be a man. Put your shoulder into somebody. Fight somebody off. Like, Jesus Christ, it's terrible to watch.
D-Mac, what's your take on that? Because that always becomes like the thing. And Spen, I'm not saying this about you. I'm saying that's always like a thing, right?
Yeah.
People are like dump and chase.
System.
Take me through that.
That's more of game plan than it is anything else.
So Derek,
so that comes down from above then.
Yeah. Like, well, not from above, from the coach.
Right.
This is
above as
your
a player.
game,
Yeah.
right? That's more of the game plan and stuff like this. That's and that's the creativity in the game. Now, what I would say is that I've seen more of this 1-1-3 system defensively shut down. On the defensive end, improvement to them all playing together in a lot of spots. But you have to be able to counter that, right? You have to be able to counter that and use it offensively, not just to give the puck away. I mean, that's why it's frustrating, because it's almost like you're playing the trap all the time, which is dump it in, let them come back, turn it over, dump it in. They're playing prevent instead of playing offense, which explains why they're not getting shots on net, because they don't have the puck.
Yeah.
Right? So there's two things. Brendan Shanahan always said, a couple things don't lie. Your shooting percentage doesn't lie. For him, being a 10% shooter means all he's thinking is, I got to get 400 shots on net and I'll score 40 goals. That's what it is. So it's about the amount, and it all comes out, they say, in the wash. But if we don't have the puck and we're dumping it in and we're not getting shots on net, then you're just playing, prevent. There's got to be more creativity. That's the frustrating part. There's no creativity with your creative guys. It's all everybody playing the same way. Now, the third and fourth line can play that way, but the first two got to have some creativity, and that's the frustrating part. The frustrating part is, I see Lucas Raymond working his ass off, but he's chasing the puck more than they are playing with it, and that's the problem.
I'll tell you what, I'm about ready to jump ship on Newsy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't deal with this type of, like, you have the offensive weapons. Yeah, they're, you got a couple gray bushes out there, but they're still good enough to make some things happen. Like, this is bad. Like, really bad.
And what's interesting about it?
And sorry,
no, go ahead.
You've got one of the best defensive pairings in the NHL. Like, Mo Seider and Simon Edmondson are a top elite. 5 defensive pairing in the NHL, and it's just getting wasted.
But again, what did you say? Let's look at it this way, Spanny. Let me flip you just so your perspective just a little bit. Right? You're where you're at 10% of the season on a Simon Edmondson, who, look at how the development early on, and they pushed him to be that top guy with Mo Seider. So the development, that's there. He's only going to get better, and they'll go get better. So once, right, it's the confidence in that. So you are seeing some stuff, right? I said Marco Kasper is one of them, but Edmondson on the back end developing like we want him to, like he should, like we expect him to. So you know what? Let's wait 11 more games to 20 games and see if this ramps up. I'm going to give them the benefit of the eyeball test, and they just haven't got it going. Like, it doesn't look like it did at the end of the year.
I would take Igor or Sergei tomorrow.
What?
I would take Igor or Sergei tomorrow.
As a coach?
Yeah.
Well, who wouldn't?
I know.
I mean, way to go out on a limb.
I know.
It's interesting, too, that you bring that up, because that goal, I think it was the Edmonton game, that goal that DeBrincat scored with that little hesitation to keep the play on side.
Yeah.
There's not many guys in the league that would have pulled that off.
You've got upper echelon talent. You do. Like, you really do. You've got at least 4 forwards that every team in the NHL would have in their top 6. But I don't know, man. My favorite line is the Berggren Casper Veleno line. That's the best line you got out, or the Rasmussen Veleno Fisher line. Like, those are the lines that I'm excited to watch when they come out on the ice, which is crazy.
Which, by the way, I was gonna save this for tomorrow, but I got a little DMAC on the Joe Veleno tussle with Corey Perry the other night. We're gonna play that tomorrow.
We'll play that tomorrow.
I did a little special thing.
Shout out to Moose. He's playing great.
Dude, but right, Cattle, to the point, your bottom 6 guys, Fisher, all these guys, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Right, they're playing the way it's supposed to be played. It's allowing, and what you're telling me you're seeing, Spenny, and I'm starting to see it too. Is it's almost like the top guys are handcuffed creatively.
Yeah, it really feels like that.
That's the beauty of our. Like, we all played the same way, talking about our championship teams and stuff, but there was nuances to each line.
Yes.
I used to have to always explain. Igor used to say, hey, well, why you work so hard to get the puck and you give it away? And I'd say, well, there's this thing called hitting and stuff. And you see Maltby over there, he's not smart enough to carry the puck. So we just got to go hit guys and get it back.
No, but Mike G said it too. He said, D-Mac, we had 10 shots against the Islanders and won 1-0. No, I know.
It's crazy.
It's not sustainable.
And that's a road, that's a New York weekday. You're allowed to do that on the road. That's a road thing. You're not allowed to do that at home.
That's fair.
Win any way you can on the road.
I think they're going to beat Winnipeg.
I hope so.
Tomorrow night. I really, it's a spot game.
Like get right maybe tomorrow.
It's close. It's close.
We'll see.
Like, what are they going to do? They're going to go 80-0, Winnipeg?
That's fair.
You know, I mean, and when are they probably going to lose? On the road. I'm getting close to that. All right, let's take the final break. Dr. Pierce is supposed to join us when we come back. Let the people watch.
Let the boy watch.
Watch the watch party.
Let me tell you about the watch party. Like my father before me and his father before him, we have been Detroit Lions fans. You can watch it live at Hayes Social, the live watch party, and the post-game show presented by New Holland Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roasters, Soroki Crispy Chicken and Pizza, and 1800 Tequila. It is the best Lions coverage in the state. It's here at Woodward Sports, and you can come out and be a part of it. The 1800 girls are going to be out at Hayes Social this week versus Green Bay. I took last week off for the Tennessee game. I wanted to watch a game with my father, but I'm going to be back out there
he did with his father.
Like he did with his father. I'm going to be back out there at Hayes Social for the Green Bay game, so come out and party with us. It's going to be a blast.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule here for New Holland Brewing Saturday night for the Michigan State game. I was faced with the choice. What are you going to drink for the game? There was only one answer. I ventured up to the local store. Luckily for me, there was one 6-pack left of Taller. All the other stuff around it, fully stocked.
Oh.
But the Taller was all gone except for one that was looking me in the eye saying, we did it, Neil. We stayed here for you. Why? It's the most elite drink in the drink game. How does it work? New Holland Brewing Company small batch gin. They mix that up with a grapefruit puree. What happens? Magic happens. It's my favorite drink. I think it's KG's favorite drink. Someone in the chat said this thing has changed his life.
I'm addicted to him.
I'm just telling you guys. I don't BS you, man. These things are elite. No, by the way, New Holland makes a pretty good ass gin, or gin too, but they make a very, very good bourbon also. New Holland's got all the bases covered. Local company, west side of the state. Support local. Support New Holland Brewing Company. Taller, the Dutch long drink.
Tomorrow, or Green Bay's a 4:25 game?
Yeah.
Yeah, America's game of the week.
Last time it was a 4:25 game, I went up there at 1 o'clock. Oh, damn it. It's like a 20-minute drive, so I'd drive all the way home.
Damn.
But I won't make that same mistake again.
Well, you wouldn't. I'm surprised you didn't stay.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I thought the kicker was I was so hammered by game time.
Right.
I saw it too early.
You know better than that.
I wanted to go home and lay down for another 2 hours. Well, yeah, it's good because I got a housewarming party Saturday night. So that means
you?
I can go extra hard and not have to worry about it.
And you got a little grace in the morning, too. I like it. Oh, I absolutely like it.
That's clutch.
A little bit of grace in the morning. All right. As always on Tuesday, a little delayed today, but he is here, everybody. Dr. Pierce, our injury insider, joins us. His appearance courtesy of the Michigan Sports and Spine Center, MRI of Southfield as well. Doc, how's that cardio, man?
Feeling it right now. Do I look it?
No, appreciate you going through the ringer to get here with us today. Let's just get right into it, Doc, shall we?
Sure.
All right. Malcolm Rodriguez. Probably going to miss the game this weekend. The dreaded high ankle sprain. Take me through this. I always hear about it. Give me the specifics on this.
Specifics, we don't want to get that detailed. But basically, a high ankle sprain, if we can see my ankle. So it's basically from the bone, those two bones on either side, the malleolus, those are the low ankle sprains. When you start going up the tibia, up the bones in the leg, then you're more worried because that means more was involved. So when they say high ankle sprain, it's by definition, it's higher up as opposed to like I rolled my ankle or something like that. Like, classic roll my ankle is considered a regular ankle sprain versus coming up the bone, the tibiofibula. There's tendons and there's everything else there, the muscle and all that. But when you're talking about the ankle sprain, you're mostly talking about ligaments and things like that. So things like that. I'm going to say it 100 times here.
Yeah, all right.
My technical term. But it just, for some reason, it's longer to recover, and it's harder to brace. You can brace it. They always just drop them 1 week, or I think it's 1 week at this moment, and we'll decide about next week.
Well, because DMAC, we were talking about it earlier, and DMAC told me he's like, you'd rather break it to some, depending on how bad,
In hockey, you would. Like, then blow out your ligament, like if it's tendons and stuff like that.
I mean, if you have a high-grade high ankle sprain, it's a nagging, ongoing thing, as opposed to like a fracture. We're like, okay, we put the two pieces back together and we're okay. But a high ankle sprain, I mean, I'd put it like against an Achilles or an ACL. You may want, you don't want those, right? High ankle sprain is a little bit below that shoulder. But as far as a fracture, like, would you pick an ACL over a fracture? You probably want the fracture, I think, is more what we're doing. High ankle sprain doesn't really fall into that category. Okay. It's treatable. We do have those secret sauces I talk about, which is more to mend that, and then you can play through it. In fracture, you can't really play through a complete fracture, as in our buddy Aiden.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
You saw it. I'm trying to think of a way to say this that's not clippable, but you know what? Whatever. KG's going to do it anyway. Jordan Love's groin. Let's talk about it.
Big pause.
All right. No, but
you are concerned with Jordan Love's groin.
Yeah. What's your impression of Jordan Love's groin, Doc? No, for real. Break it down for us.
I mean, again, did he come back premature from his knee injury that caused some dysfunction? Like I always say, the car will always go down the road with one wheel out of balance, but it's going to throw everything off. Is that the reason? Is it bad luck? I mean, he was pushing, and he created some muscle imbalance there. The groin's a weird injury. A groin can put you out. You can wrap it, you can play, you can take a shot before. With his groin, I think it's slowing him down, but I think he has the mentality that I'm going to play. He's still playing, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
possibly.
Probably.
He's probably like he'll get some secret sauce before the game and compete. again, they've proven Jordan Love at 80% is better than what they have at 100% as a backup. The guy has football mentality. You're going to watch him. He's going to short stride on that side. He's not going to be so aggressive in the pocket. His offensive line is going to protect him a lot more. The game plan's going to change a little, and they have a week to develop that game plan. So I think, groins don't necessarily keep you out. I think he'll play and probably be 80% himself. He's going to be in discomfort, but it's football. He's fighting for that championship.
Well, if the Lions win this game, they put a hammerlock on the division.
Right, and they know that, and Green Bay knows that, and he knows that, and he's out to prove that he's better than Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay and get the love from his fans regardless of his groin. How'd you like that?
There you go.
No, I mean...
There you go. I'm just glad you said
We're silencing everybody. I don't have the decoration behind me today. I got to create it myself.
Doc's on one today.
We cut that one? That was the best line he's ever said.
That was a good one.
That was the best line. Dr. Pierce joining us here, our injury insider. Catch him here every Tuesday with us, Thursdays with Ermanni and Edwards as well. But no, Doc, it is. It's just there's like a checklist, right? I did want to ask you, too, about, and I don't know how much, I may be setting you up to fail here. I don't know. The Jameson Williams thing.
Yeah.
Performance-enhancing drugs, performance-enhancing substances.
So... ... Right. So we like the ... I mean, there's rumors. Nobody's really heard officially what it is. I think it's still something as a breakdown product. He wasn't aware. He didn't do anything intentionally or malicious, whatever word we want to use. I think he's a young kid that maybe got some advice that he would be okay, and he got tested and he got,
not okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing. Look, if it was something terrible, he had a longer suspension. We've talked about that. Like Campbell says, we'll take our medicine and literally,
well, yeah.
and deal with it. I mean, the kid's on a learning curve. He's got an aggressive learning curve since he's entered the league. So, just another chapter of his life. Again, it's that background. Who's his support team? Who's around him? Who's advising him? Does he need to rethink that himself? I think the Lions need to pay a little closer attention. Because he's a player. I mean, he's a difference maker. And to keep him healthy, and hopefully we keep saying this, that he's going to be better tomorrow than he is today. So he'll learn from it. He'll be more dedicated. I think he comes back with a chip on his shoulder, something to prove. He's not going to turtle or crawl away and hide from it.
No chat. We're not talking about, quote, the way things hang or anything like that. All right,
telling you, it was just a rhino pill or something. The night bullet.
Spoken from true experience.
The honey pack.
This is noon, not 12 a.m., right?
Yeah.
This is 12 p.m.
Benny's doing a preview for the heavyweights.
I can't blame the guy. I mean,
now, hey, about the golf out there, golf event.
Yes.
You both are going to be there.
When is it?
Horsepower.
November 7th, Top Golf for Athletes Unlimited. For all the impaired athletes, our athletes will be there. We actually have two people going for the Olympics, trying out for the Olympics, for the Paralympics. So
okay.
What time is it?
We want to be very supportive. The event's at Top Golf, starts at 6 p.m. The event will run 6:30 to 9:30. Vladdy may or may not be there. He's usually showing up, but we heard that he may need some extra support, so that's not official yet if he's going to be there. But we want all you guys to be there and all the chatters and viewers and anybody.
Get us, if there's like any kind of graphics or anything like that, get it to us and we'll post it up during the show. As a week leads up, and then when we have you on next week, we'll bring it up again.
We'll do that. Maybe we'll do like a giveaway or something if people are interested.
Sure, absolutely. Let's do it,
a
Doc.
donation giveaway or something.
Appreciate it, Doc. We're out of time, man. So we got through it.
That was my bad.
No, we talked about the groin, so everybody's happy. It seems in the chat.
That's
so
right. I want to talk about your toe ups too. That you're more efficient. I'm actually doing it more myself, and I'm a little weaker than I should be. So
okay.
For everybody out there, I'm challenging everybody. We want to do something for Hutchinson. He's going to have to do a lot of ankle exercises. We talk about high ankles. We'll do some prevention. While you're brushing your teeth, just get up on your toes at least 100 times or for that 2-minute period.
If you're at the gym, do it between sets. That's kind of when I've incorporated it in there. So when it's worked well.
Find a way to do it for prevention. Some of these people may not be at the gym, but everybody brushes. I hope everybody brushes their teeth. So do it for that 1 minute, one
Twice
side,
a day,
one
every
minute
day.
the other side.
Or every other day at a minimum.
No,
right?
oh no, I brush my teeth twice a day, every day.
I like it. All right, that'll do it from here for D-Mac, for KG, Spencer Raxter, for Dr. Pierce. My name is Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.
Bye.
Hey, Charles.